Hey y'all, it's Spooky Girl. How y'all doing? It's me. So I actually got a podcast over on Spotify, Podcasters, but I think you can find the episodes on the regular Spotify too. I'm not sure. And so far I did 3 seasons. Each season has 5 episodes, and then the 6th episode is like the overview of all the previous episodes in that season. So I had just did a video or a short video on YouTube about holy people and things like that. And so I'm going to talk about this on my Spotify podcasters. I'm going to talk about this in season 4 more. I'm going to go in more depth. But I just wanted to have a little conversation with y'all. Okay? So there, and I can't make this long because I don't, I just can't make it long. Because what I be trying to say is there are 2 journeys that humans have. Okay? And one is your earthly journey, which is your physical journey, and one is your spiritual journey. It's a spiritual journey. And so, everybody's earthly journey is kind of similar. You get what I'm saying? Because, the pain, the suffering, the loss, the love, things like that, that are needed for our soul growth, for our spiritual growth. It's lessons that we need. We have to learn. Now, your spiritual journey, for those who are having one, because you have to open up that connection with our Creator in order to get that. So a lot of people are just doing their earthly journey. They're not doing their spiritual journey yet. That's up to you when you're ready to make that connection with the Creator. Once you make that connection, you're doing an earthly journey and a spiritual journey. You get what I'm saying? Once you die, your body dies, basically, because we don't die. But once you shed your body, then it'll be all spiritual. But if you are like me, or not, if you know God, if you don't have to be, some people are religious, some are spiritual, some are different. If you have made a connection with God, regardless of what your beliefs or religions may be, if you feel you have a connection with God, then you are doing a spiritual journey and an earthly journey at the same time. Get what I'm saying? Now, I want to explain a little bit about your earthly physical journey. You get what I'm saying? Like, God gave us control over that. That's free will. If he comes running every time something go wrong, it defeats the free will. So it's like he really needs us to figure this out. You get what I'm saying? Because this is what gets us back to him. We can't get there until we figure this out. So this is why he doesn't interfere, because he's the boss of everything, but we're the supervisors. And so, he tries to not interfere in the earthly journey part. Although I've said once you make that connection with him, he can make it easier for you. He can make your earthly journey easier for you. But he doesn't take anything away. He just makes things easier, maybe less. You get what I'm saying? But you still have to go through trials and tribulations. Being spiritual, being religious, knowing God does not take away from your earthly journeys. As long as you are in the physical body, you have to learn, you have to learn these disciplines. You get what I'm saying? So your connection with God doesn't stop that. It doesn't stop that. A lot of religious people think that they have a connection with God and they don't have pain and they're not supposed to suffer. Real people that really know God understand suffering and pain and loss. You don't have to like it, but you understand it because you know God and you just understand it. You don't have to like it. It's necessary. You know what I'm saying? For growth and learning. Real people that really know God, not people that just say it. So you're going to be sad if you lose your only son or your mother that you was close with, or your faithful dog or something. Yes, you're going to be sad. Human emotions that God gave us. So he wants us to use them. But you will understand. You might even be a little angry at losing somebody, but you will understand if you have a relationship with God. That's all I'm saying. Having a relationship with God does not take away from trials and tribulations and temptations that's going to constantly be in your path, until you're done with your physical earthly journey. So having that relationship doesn't absolve you of loss, sadness, pain. God can make your physical earthly journey easier once you make that connection, but it doesn't all go away. Now, spiritual journey, let me explain for those who have opened that connection. A spiritual journey is different. God takes more interest. He's more active in our spiritual journey. Why? Because that journey is bringing us closer to him. You get what I'm saying? Now you're on your way. Open up the connection, and, he wants us to have more control over the earthly physical journey. Yes, he steps in sometime. And yes, he does step in on the physical earthly journey sometimes. I'm not saying that. He picks and chooses when he wants to do that for different reasons. But what I am saying is he doesn't like to interfere in the physical journey. This is why he gave us free will. He doesn't want to interfere in it. He wants us to get it, understand it, and take charge of it. You get what I'm saying? So, your spiritual journey, he's more active in the spiritual journey because, you're closer to him on that journey. That part of the journey, you're closer to him. So when you have people that say they're holy and stuff, or spiritual or whatnot, and they're scared of these entities and these, spirits or, whatever, what I'm saying, they may be seeing, what I'm saying, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? They don't understand that your faith is your protection. This is real talk. You get what I'm saying? You're not protected because you don't have faith. So your protection is as strong as your faith. You get what I'm saying? So, the spiritual journey, once you open up that connection, you have to know that, different things are going to start happening. Now, I'm talking about a real spiritual journey. So if you're not, if you haven't never seen an entity or a spirit or whatnot, then you haven't really opened that connection, because it comes with opening that connection. Now, it's not that none of us wants to see this stuff, or, we're looking to see it, or we even like to see it, but it's just part of the journey. And sometimes it's a little unpleasant, but you have to have faith in the Creator. So, once you get on your spiritual journey, you definitely on your way home. You're on your way to him. You get what I'm saying? Down here, your earthly journey is a little different. And like I said, most of it is similar for the humans. Maybe a little different something every here and there, but, we all experience the same things, be it we rich or poor, black or white, we all experience the same things because that's how it was meant to be. So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So that you understand, a lot of us is just doing an earthly physical journey. We haven't started our spiritual journey, and you can do them, at the same time. You can. But God pays more, he loves us all. He's, what I'm saying? But once you start on your spiritual journey, and you open up that connection with him, then, things get different. That's all I'm saying. Real people that really know God and really have a relationship with God, they don't fear spirits and things like that. You just don't. Just like you understand your mama dying, your only child dying. Like you don't, you're not happy about it. You don't have to be happy about it. He gave us those emotions. So you have a right to use them. But, and you don't have to like it, but you understand it. With no disrespect to God, you understand it. Like we have to experience these things. These are his rules. Whether people like them or not. And so, I'm just saying this just to say, you haven't really opened up that connection. If you don't know that these other things exist. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to interact with them or nothing. But if that connection is open and you've raised your consciousness, you open it up and you're vibrating on that frequency, you're going to know that entities and spirits are real. You're going to know that. And that your faith and protection runs hand in hand. And that God will make sure that you're okay as long as you're on your way, doing the right things. So the physical things that are happening on your earthly journey don't change. Those things don't change. But they can be made easier for you. That's what I said. So, just trying to, so people understand the difference between your spiritual journey and your earthly physical journey. Earthly and physical, that's the same thing. That journey is different from your physical, your spiritual journey. And so he's more active as you get closer to him. Not saying he's not in your life when you're just doing your earthly journey. Of course, he's always there, but he just needs us to figure out things on our own. You get what I'm saying? Because you are spiritual or religious or God does not absolve or resolve or dissolve you of your earthly, what you have to do, your earthly journeys. Like that's going to still stay the same. He just makes things easier for you. I don't know why I'm having all this noise. Phones ringing and cars blowing, cats going crazy. Oh, when I want to make a video. Otherwise, it's quiet all day. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to try to, so people can understand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us just doing our earthly journey. People understand why God don't keep coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is he? Come help us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he gave us free will for. If he keep running down here, helping us, it defeats the free will. Like, we got to figure this out. And again, I feel like he gets more involved once you start on your spiritual journey because you don't open up that connection. And now he knows that you believe in him, and you love him and you trust him. And so now he can, show you more. So your spiritual journey and open up that connection with God with the Creator is very important. It's very important. And it can help with your earthly journey, our physical journey, and it's definitely going to help with your spiritual journey. Once you open up that connection with God, and he knows that you know about him and you love him and everything, you don't have to worry about nothing spiritual attacking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really shouldn't be happening. And, because he really steps in once you start on your spiritual journey. Like he really gets involved more. So, we still have, tests and trials and tribulations. I sometimes I see things that I be a little bit confused about, but my faith is strong. My faith is strong. And, I just stick with that. And I'm not harmed. I'm not hurt, and I'm not scared, and, that's what I want to say about that. So you have to understand the journeys. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand them and understand depth and sadness and all that stuff. Can't get mad about that. You're not a person that knows God if you get mad about that. You can be sad. And you can be mad, but not at God. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just have to understand it. And so that's just what I wanted to say. I wanted to say about that. Like yeah. So you guys that listen to me, that follow me or whatever, I just wanted to explain those journeys a little bit more. I am going to talk about them in my Spotify podcast. I'm going to talk about that in season 4. That's coming in April. So I did 3 seasons back to back. And then, I'm going to rest a little bit. And maybe April, the first week in April, I'm going to start season 4. And we're going to talk, like I said, we're going to talk some more about the extraterrestrials and, why they're not showing themselves. And we're going to talk about, our creation and everything. Because people think, some people still think that a Big Bang made us. And we are just, our design is too, it's just too unique and specific to just be happen. Something that just happened. I've never thought of myself as something that just happened. So we have a creator. And, whether, you get what I'm saying? And I understand people don't believe that, so I have to respect that. But, it is what it is. I feel like I was designed. I don't feel like I was no part of nobody's Big Bang and just happened. You know what I'm saying? We can give each other organs. We can give each other blood. I've had a whole human inside of me that is a big grown person now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not buying, that we just happened. You get what I'm saying? It's too many, mechanisms going on in the human makeup. So I don't buy that, but to each his own. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about those journeys and, people that really know God and really have a relationship with God, they understand the spirit stuff. You understand, yes, some, vibrational, you might be in an area where some is at and you're not aware of it or, whatever. You get what I'm saying? But they can't touch you if you are protected by God. They can just look. And, from what I've learned, you know what I'm saying? And this is just my beliefs and what I've learned. I don't try to go in spaces like that, but there's no way to tell, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm very good on energy, reading energy. So I don't go a lot of places. I don't have a lot of people at my house. You get what I'm saying? Because I like protecting my energy. I pray every night. It's just me and my cats. I don't really have people over. So, when people look at my orbs and say they're demons and stuff, I don't believe that, because that's not the energy that's in my space ever. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm hoping that my energy is resonating out into my space and my personal space and the surrounding area. So whatever is visiting me is positive and loving, even if it looks crazy to y'all or it looks different to us. So that's all I wanted to say. I had to make this quick video because, I just had to make it. I had to make it about the two journeys, the physical and the spiritual. And you can do them at the same time once you open that connection. But most people that hasn't got a connection with the Creator, they're just doing an earthly journey. They haven't started on that spiritual journey. And some people will pass and leave here without even ever getting started on that journey. Because they don't believe in a Creator, they don't believe in God, and that's their choice. That's what the free will is. But understand, when y'all get to talking about where God at, come help us. Again, if you ever read some of those Bible stories, if you believe them or whatever, when God came, it wasn't nice when he had to fix things. So, if he come, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be nice. And again, I've said this before. It's a lose-lose, because we can't keep living like this neither, under this type of force and pressure to pretend, reality is not real. We're being forced to agree with things that we, against our beliefs, our religion, our, ancestor, bad things, evil people have always been in charge of the world, pretty much, for a very long time. This is what's going on. Evil people are in charge. And they don't, want us interacting with extraterrestrials. I would be scared to even meet one and talk to one, because of, what I've been told all my life. But I am interested to know what they know. I'd be lying if I say I'm not interested, but I would be scared to talk to one. Even though I think I've seen, extraterrestrial images in my orbs and stuff, I haven't seen an alien. And I don't think the government wants that. They want to do it at their discretion, with leaving out a whole lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So, that's just all I had to say on that, y'all. Thank you for listening. I love y'all. This Ever Be Spooky Girl. Come over there on Spotify. Season 4 is on the way. And I love y'all. Bye.